Hey, it's Nix, and today we're going to be going over all the amazing things you can do with UI Cheats extension mod for The Sims 4. Many of you may be very familiar with it, but you may not be familiar with everything that UI Cheats can do. So let's hop to it. All right, so we got our nice little family here, and we're going to start from left to right. So the first thing you can do with UI Cheats is you can increase your money if you're broke. No, seriously. Yeah, if you're just broke, you can go ahead and you can hit this left click on the household funds, and it will literally just increase it by 1,000. You can do that a million times, or you can just right click and then actually set how much money you want your sim to have. So let's say we're at 34,000. Let's add 5,000 to that, and then we should be at 39,000. So you just hit add it, and boom, there you go. If you want to, if you want to set something, let's say you want them, you're like, they're starting out with a little bit too much money. I want my sim to start out with 10,000 for storytelling purposes. You can set it. You can also set and add your galactic credits, which I think is for the Batu Star Wars thing. The bits and pieces, which I think is for university and equal lifestyle individually. You know, they got things for that you craft and stuff for those too. So I think that's what you set for those. But let's set it, and boom, now you're back to being broke, basically. And that's pretty much it for that. And then over here at the top, let's say you have some traits you want to get rid of. Like they're having some moves that you're like, I don't need them to have this move, like this cleaning move. Don't really care about this. You right click it, and voila, it's gone. He's just a happy sim now. This sim over here is flirty. He's talking to his sister. That's kind of weird to me. Boom, gone. Look, boom, gone. And that's it. All right, let's go. Continue from left to right. We're gonna go ahead over here. So they got the new lunar cycle in the game. If you right click on this, you can change the lunar cycle. Right now, I think it is a new moon. We can switch it to a full moon, and voila. It is 4:40 p.m. in the day, so it don't really affect right now, but you can do that. Also, look at my sim. Anyway, also, you can change the season. Now, mine is a little glitchy right now because I got a little too many things going on. But when you change the season, right now it's spring. If when you click on fall, when you right click to fall, it should go to fall. But you know, like I said, mine's a little glitchy, so don't mind that. You can change the weather from here. Let's say you want it to be let's do a light snow because I got some other sims outside. I don't want them to die. So, you know, it's just start randomly snowing. It will do that for like an hour in game, and then it will go back to its normal weather. You can change the time. If you click on any of these buttons, including the camera, if you right click on any of these buttons, including the camera, and down here, it will change the time. So it is in the 2400 hour period. So you would have to go ahead and do like 1400 if you want it to be 2 p.m. So if you click on 14, it will go set it to 2 p.m. and then there you go. Boom. You just got 2 hours of your life back. It's a bright sunny day with snow. Isn't it odd? But yeah, you can go ahead. You can do that. You can also change your eco footprint from here. So they got the little footprint there. Negative 500 means that you are the green fiend and helping the environment. And then 500 means you trying to destroy the world with your industrial waste. Oh my gosh, why y'all freezing to death? Come inside the house, bruh. Did they just die? Bro, did they just die? She just died. These sims just died. Since I've accidentally killed my family, I can show you how to bring him back, like using UI cheats. So basically, you got to be on that ghost. He got to be back in your family, so make sure you do that. Once you put him back into your family, you can go ahead and look at traits. There should be a trait for however they died. So this is how my sim died, and basically in traits, you can go ahead and you can right click it, and then they'll ask you, do you want to remove this trait or remove this item? And you say, yeah, I don't want my sim to be dead anymore. Oh my gosh. So that's another way that's something that you can do. You can remove any of these traits here. Like right now he has the fear of death. Which, you know, it's understandable after, you know, you just died. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to kill them with this though, but you know, things happen. And if you want to get rid of fears, if you like my fears are annoying, because I know a lot of people have issues with that, where their fears was just not going away, you can just right click that and it's gone. Since we're over here now, which I did not intend to be over here quite yet, but you know, this system has a resolution. I don't know if you can like click it to resolve them. I don't think you can. No, you can't. Okay. But traits, I think you can add more traits. So if you right click on the traits bar here, you can add a trait. So whatever you want to add, let's say you want your sim to be carefree. And then you click it. And if you want to add multiple traits, you can. Yes, you can. If you want to add multiple traits, you can. So boom. And now there should be multiple traits added to your sim that I just added. And there you go. And if you want to remove them, like I made an accident and gave another caregiver one, so you just remove it. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that. Character values. So let's say you got a teen sim and you're like, oh, everything is looking bad. Let me fix that. You just go to this and you can set it all the way up to 90, 100, whatever you want to do. Maybe you want an evil sim, so you want them to be some jerks, and you were like, let's go to negative 95. And then that says shoot that junk all the way up to the evil side. And that's pretty much what you can do for that. You can just set all your Sims character values if you like. I don't know why you can't just click it, because that would be actually cool if you could just left click, but you can't, unfortunately. Same thing for lifestyles. You can add more lifestyles and stuff if you would like to. I don't know if you can add more than 3. Oh, let's see if you can actually get all those lifestyles. I added like 5 of them. Yeah. So there you go. Boom. If you want to just add a bunch of lifestyles, you can. I just clicked on random crap. You can add fame points. Anything that you actually have for your sim. If your sim is even an occult, you can add those points as well. So first of all, let's make this sim famous. Wouldn't that make sense? So what you would do is right click over here to make your sim famous. Let's make him a proper celebrity. Super happy from that. Oh my gosh, he's like over the moon now. And then when you get your little fame points, you can go ahead in here, and then you can right click on any of these things to actually add that thing. So let's say you want to be a fan favorite, you can unlock it, just skip it over steps. If you don't want all this other crap, you can just unlock it and you don't even use your fame points. Isn't that fantastic? If you do, so quirks, if you click on this and you open up the quirks, you can actually right click it to add a quirk to it, or you can just, you know, if you need to remove it, you can remove it. Simple as that. Fame points, actually, if you want to add more fame points, you just right click over it, and let's say you want them to have 25 fame points, you set it, or you can add it just like with simoleons, and boom, there you go, more fame points. If you actually want to go up the tree and not be skipping junk. Alrighty, so same thing for neighborhood plan, action plans, influence points. You can just right click over it. You can add influence points. Let's say you want to add 5, just add 5 to it. Boom, there you go. If you have something that is currently in thing and you don't like it, like the stupid bag one, you can just right click over it, and then it will automatically instantly repeal that neighborhood action plan, so that way you got to worry about that. And then let's go back to where we were. I think we were doing this. We were talking about the thing. So it's, let's say you want your lot to be a green lot. You can go ahead and make it, negative 500. So that way it can be green, and you can set your lot footprint. And then if you go to the map, it'll look better. And then the same thing for if you want the neighborhood. I think, let's say you need the neighborhood to be industrious. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it would actually do anything if you set the neighborhood as one thing and the lot as another. So we have aspiration. Let's say that you have aspiration and, you know, it's 3 out of 8, but you leave your lot, come back, and now it's 1 out of 8 all of a sudden. You can just go ahead and you can't change how the total out of it, but you can right click it and it will complete the aspiration for you. I have broken it, but it is actually completed. As you can see, usually it will light up yellow and tell you that it's completed, but I've kind of messed it up because I've kind of hit too many cheats now, and I've kind of gotten I got a couple things on there that conflict with each other right now, so it's causing a little problem. But anyway, Normally it will turn yellow and it was like this. Okay, it will turn yellow and it says, boom, you have completed the aspiration. Fantastic. And it'll go to the next one like you just saw from the previous bodybuilder level. And there you go. That's it with that. Same thing for the reward store. So let's say you want to purchase something from the reward store. You can just right click on it and it will go straight into their inventory, or it will immediately apply that effect. Let's say you want the brave thing, this brave trait, and then you unlock it and boom, she should have the brave trait and she should have that potion in her inventory. So she got the potion and she now has the brave trait from the reward store. Yes. And there you go. As simple as that. That's pretty much it for aspirations. That's things you can do. Working. This one on system don't have a job. Let's say you have a sim that is working and you want to change maybe what level career they're in. You just right click over this sign over here and you can promote your sim, demote your sim, promote to the max level. You can demote to before they selected the branch they're going to be on, and then you can change their career branch without having to demote them. So there you go, boom. And then they'll give you the levels of the branch that you're currently on that you can switch your sim up to if that's what you would like to do. But you can click it and you can be like, hey, let me go back to this and I'm gonna leave him be. Can I escape from this? Nope. And it just gave him a random promotion, but he really didn't get it promoted. He got demoted because, you know, I messed with that. But he was here. Let's put him back to that. Okay. Anyway, I don't think you can mess with your Sims vacation days or anything like that, but you can mess with their performance. So you can right click over their performance and you can set that as like -100 to 100. So I think if you click to 90, it should be that bar right here. So the career performance is a hidden value. The work performance is this one. So yeah, that's the work performance. Career performance is a hidden value. You don't see that one, but that's the overall thing till they get their promotion. You can also just right click on their daily task and that will be done for you. It is now done just like that. Voila, you ain't got to do nothing. You can also click on this and max that out, even though his skill level is only still level 10 as far as skills. So yeah, you can do all that for the work. It is super easy and you ain't got to do nothing special. It's great for storytelling purposes. Same thing for skills. You can just right click on it and you can set your skill. So he's level 3 in bacon. You can set it up to level 5 if that's what you want to do. You can set it to level 5 if that's what you want to do. Any skill you can do that for. You can set her dancing to level 2. I don't think you can do that for multiple skills, unfortunately. Yeah, you got to individually click on skills. In MCCC, you can click on multiple skills to level up your sim, but that's okay. So next thing we want to look at is relationships. So if you have a sim, you can open up sim profile and you can add sentiments for your sims. So you can add a sentiment to Elias. You can right click over sentiments and you can add a sentiment for her and her brother. So you can give them the sentiment of awed by life-saving hero. Maybe she saved his life. And you like, ooh. Elias sentiment about Elena. She's awed, but they awed by a life-saving hero. And I think I don't know if she has that same sentiment about him or whatever. I don't think that one works back and forth. All by life is here. And there you go. Because I gave it to Elias or I gave it to her or whatever. Whichever one I gave it to. It put it on the other sim. So there you go. That's awesome, actually. You can add bits and pieces to their relationship. You can add them as a cousin. You can add all these little relationship bits to them. But I want them to have the confidant thing, I think. Oh, confidants. There we go. And then there you go. Oh, you can add a bunch of little relationship bits. That's actually really cute. Look, that's actually really cool. You can add all these little relationship bits, but let's add them as confidants. And boom, now that has been added to their sibling ships, which is super cute. Add that for their relationship bits. And you can take stuff away. Be like, nope, you're no longer confidants. Goodbye. It's removed. You don't care about each other anymore. And that's pretty much it as far as the relationship bits. That's what you can just add little things like that to your relationship bits. So you can add little relationship bits and you can add sentiments to your Sims relationships from this little panel here, which is actually really super cute. You can also increase your friendship and stuff with them. So let's say you want it, or decrease it if that's what you want to do. You hit negatives to decrease it and, you know, positives to increase it. Let's say we want it to be up to 95 now. They're like the best of friends. It's almost full now. You can do that. If you want to subtract, put it back down to 15. Ooh, because that will, I forgot the negative values will actually make it to the red side. So do not put negative values in, but you know, unless you want them to hate each other. Look, unless you want them to hate each other, then put negative values in. But other than that, yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is this. You can add your Sims age up here. Like I said, I have some things that's conflicting right now, so I can't really do it. But if you want to add more days to your Sims age, then you hit whatever, how many days you want to add to it. It should add 5 in the bar. Again, mine is a little broken, like I said. If you want to take away days, you just put -5 in the bar and, you know, it will subtract those days. Again, like I said, mine's a little broken right now. So, you know, don't mind me while she's over here just jamming away. While she's jamming away here. But yeah, so don't mind me. But yeah, you can do that. Needs. Oh my gosh. One of the things that you've seen somebody, if you've ever seen people play with UI extensions, they love messing with this little needs bar. You can literally click it to get your Sims needs to wherever you need them to be. If you want them to go down, you can do that. If you need them to go up, you can do that. But also, did you know that if you right click over the needs bar, it'll instantly fill all your Sims needs? Just like that. Isn't that fantastic? You ain't got to do nothing special without ever having to put in a cheat code, not once. Love it. All right, over here to clubs. So I think he has a club. He does have a club. So let's say you have a club and you want to cheat your club points. You can do that. Right click over it and say, I want 1,000 points. You can set it and forget it. No, this is now you got 1,000 points. Let's say you want to buy a perk for your club without having to use points. Let's say you have 0 points, but you still want perks for your club, and you just like, okay, well, I need more members, so I'm unlock it, and boom, there you go. Now you get more space for more members in your club. Maybe you want your club to have a energize boost, so you unlock it. And now your club has this when they meet up. Look, then now your club has this when they meet up. If you have a Sim like Christine, who should be a spellcaster, if you have a Sim like any occult Sim, like I was saying earlier, you can cheat their levels. So if you want her, I don't know what level she is right now, actually. But you right click over it, you can cheat their levels, so they can be like that. Boom. Same thing for here. You can cheat. You can remove stuff. You can add stuff. So if you want to unlock it, you can. If you want to lock it, you can. Like if you don't want them to have that perk, if you don't want them to have, you know, a negative effect. If it's a negative effect over here, you can do that. And see, you want them to have that, it will skip it and actually go around it just to unlock that perk. But it only will unlock it. Oh, I thought it would only unlock it to the level that you are. But no, you can just unlock it even if it's beyond your level on certain things. So boom, there you go. On certain things, you can definitely unlock it beyond your level. So that's actually pretty cool. Look, that's actually pretty gosh darn cool. Alrighty, so let's say that you have a Sim that is failing school or is suspended from college. Well, if you have a Sim that's not doing well in school, or if you want to update grades or decrease the grades, you can always right click just like you do with the any career, and then they'll set it, and then you can right click here and they'll complete that. So my girl here, she's on probation, so you can click on this, remove it, and there you go. Because the university program is stupid. Let's re-enroll her. Whatever she was taking, whatever, I don't care. All right, let's re-enroll her, and then let's see, her GPA is trash right now. You can, I think you can upgrade the GPA. I'm not sure how. Oh, okay. So you right click over here at the top and you can increase the GPA of your failing student. If they're failing, let's just put it as an A plus because, oh my gosh, you know they're going to be failing again soon. Same thing for this. You can take the final exam. You can click it. Homework, you can click that too, and it's done. Because let's be real, that junk be getting in the way. It's annoying. And you just don't want your kids to be failing. Look, sometimes you just don't want your son to be failing. So, you change your sim around. How did the paparazzi get in our house? Can you get out of our house, Krista? Can you get out of our house? But yeah, this is super helpful for university. You literally just right click that junk and just do it. Boom. It was so fantastic. Alrighty. So let's say that you have an event going on, whether that event is a scheduled holiday or a party that you did yourself. Same thing for this. You can just go ahead and right click it and it will be completed. You don't have to do anything special. It is just done. Boom. You can just click it, click whatever, however many times you want. Click it until you get to the top. Click it until, you know, you ain't got nothing else to click no more. If that's what you want to do, you can do that. But yeah, same thing for any holidays. You know, those annoying holidays, and then you don't want them to fail their holidays and be sad. You can literally just right click it and they will complete the goals of that holiday. And you ain't gotta worry about your sims being sad and annoying. So yeah. But yeah, that's all you need to know as far as what you need to do to UI cheats. There may be a couple more things, but you know, just right click a lot of different things and you'll be able to fix a lot of stuff. Just be careful because like I said, you can accidentally remove traits that maybe you didn't want to remove. Simmering rage. Ooh. Maybe you don't want your sim to be raging. So you just like right click that. Or maybe you wanted them to be playful, but you accidentally right click that. So just be careful. One last thing I wanted to say before I go, because I pretty much went over everything that you can pretty much do with this. Let's go head over to how you download UI cheats, because sometimes people struggles with that. But this is Webusu's Patreon page, where you can see the UI cheat extension specifically from his Patreon page. You can see what's the latest update, so make sure you keep this one up to date, because if you don't keep this up to date, it will cause graphical issues. So please keep any of your UI mods up to date. Down here it'll tell you about changes that's been made, all the times he's been made updates to it. So they also have the description of the mod, and then they have the features of what the things it can do. Like I said, I pretty much went over everything. There are some things that I did miss, like the own business thing, because I didn't have that. But yeah, you can right click on a retail store or whatever. Pretty much anything. It's pretty much like what you would do for clubs and stuff. So if it's a similar type of UI as anything I've showed you during the video, then that's pretty much what you do to change it. And most things is a right click to alter it in some way. With this mod, there's even something for cast if you just want to have a completely random sim in a few seconds. Anyway. So you go all the way to the bottom here and you'll see this nice little blue thing. You left click it, you save it to wherever you want to save it to. You can save it to your mods folder if you like, or you know, wherever you want to save it to. But if you decide to save it somewhere else, just make sure that you extract it to your mods folder. There'll be these two files in there. Make sure you put it directly in your mod folders. For me, it's already in there, and so I don't have to worry about it. But if you usually have to have WinRAR or 7-zip. I have 7-zip personally, but you know, if you have Apple, you're gonna have to have WinRAR. And that's what you extract it to. Unfortunately, I do have both instances of TurboDriver's whims in my game, and so that was causing my issues, some of my issues with the game. That's why my Sims and stuff was acting a little funny, if you've noticed that while I was playing. But yeah, so make sure you don't do stuff like that, because that will cause other issues in your game. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as everything you need to do for The Sims 4. I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it has maybe taught you some new things you may not have known about UI extensions if you've ever used it before. Let me know, are there any other mods that you would like to know about? Are there any mods that you would like to share with us? Do you like the mod showcases? Let me know in the comments. I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you all are doing well and taking care of yourselves. Until next time, bye.